of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. We had executive session from 5:15 to 6:03, talk about legal and personnel. And may we please have a roll call?
Yes. Mrs. Beagle? Here. Mrs. Boyce?
Here.
Mrs. Burns?
Oh, yeah.
Here. Mrs. Delaney? Here. Mrs. McBride?
Touch it.
Here. Mr. McIntyre?
Here.
Mr. Mock?
Here.
Mr. Ritter?
Here.
Mrs. Warning?
Yeah. All right, thank you. We are going to start the meeting tonight with a presentation from Dr. Jennifer Hoffner and Mr. Sean Whalen.
And it doesn't.
Good evening, everybody.
You just have to be on the microphone so people online could hear you. Thank you.
Okay, sounds good. Good evening, everybody. I am Jen Hoffner. I'm the principal at University Park Elementary School. Mr. Sean Whalen, Gateway High School. Today we're highlighting two essential initiatives designed to combat childhood hunger in the Monroeville Pitcairn community through our partnership with the Greater Pittsburgh Food Bank. While both programs share the common goal of alleviating hunger by providing easy-to-prepare, single-serve portions that children can safely open or cook themselves, they are structured differently to meet various family needs. The Gateway Backpack Program specifically targets individual children in need of nutritional support during weekends and school breaks when regular school meal programs are not available. This program operates with a deep focus on student dignity while providing nutritious meals each Friday. By intentionally packing meals for out-of-school hours to be consumed off-site at the students' residence, the backpack program bridges the weekend hunger gap, ensuring our students return to school nourished, confident, and ready to learn. The program began during the 18-19 school year, thanks to the support of Mrs. Warning, Mr. Whelan, Jen C., Kristen Prady, and the students in NHS. We service 280 students per week. The Gateway Pop-Up program is also designed to serve entire families within the Gateway School District. The Gateway Pop-Up is offered the second Wednesday of every month from the start in 2022, where the program served beginning 250 families, and it has grown to over 1,000 families each month. Again, those that support the program, Mrs. Warning, Mr. Whelan, Jen C., Kristen Prady, and the students in the Interact Club. The Gateway School District's Backpack Program and Pop-Up is powerfully sustained by a diverse network of community organizations, civic clubs, and local businesses dedicated to fighting childhood hunger. Vital supports and contributions come from many corporate and medical partners like Macy's, Citizens, Mo's, the RJ Lee Group, and UPMC Quality Care Group. Additionally, other community-focused pillars, including the Monroeville Lions Club, the Monroeville Rotary Club, the Friends of the Monroeville Public Library, as well as many generous individuals, play a critical role in ensuring local children receive the weekend nutrition they need. Thank you.
Myself and Jeanette cause problems a lot, and I'd like to turn this over to Jeanette.
You want me here or at the mic?
Get the mic.
Okay. Okay. Tonight, we gather to celebrate a mission founded on compassion, leadership, steadfast dedication to students and families. Several years ago, Jennifer Hoffner and Valerie Warning recognized something many never see. They saw students arriving to school carrying more than backpacks and homework. Some were carrying the burden of food insecurity. Some children were not worried about tests, sports, or friendships, but whether they could have enough food for the weekend. Instead of ignoring the problem, they acted. What began as a small backpack program at University Park Elementary was rooted in one simple belief: no child should have to learn while hungry. Quietly, consistently, and compassionately, backpacks filled with food began making their way home with students who needed support. But what makes true leadership remarkable is their ability to see beyond the immediate need. Dr. Hoffner, Ms. Warning, understood that hunger not only impacts one's students, it affects entire families, entire households, and the entire community. And so their mission grew. What started with helping dozens of students has evolved into a district-wide effort, now supporting hundreds of children every single week. Their vision inspired a small army of volunteers that has grown over the years to become the heartbeat of these programs. Clubs at our high school now help pack backpacks for students each week. Student organizations volunteer to sort in the food pantry to make packing more efficient and organized. Eagle Scout projects have been completed to support and strengthen these efforts. Staff members, parents, students, community partners, and volunteers all stepped forward because two leaders showed what compassion in action truly is. And this is what community is supposed to be. And if you know Val, you know she embodies community better than almost anyone. She knows everyone, everywhere, and somehow always knows exactly who to call, where to go, and how to connect people to accomplish anything. She brings people together in a way that makes others want to serve alongside her. She makes people feel included, valued, and inspired to help. And Dr. Hoffner has made a lasting impact on generations of students within her building. Through her leadership, compassion, and unwavering dedication to children, she has inspired so many students year after year. She sees potential in children, supports families through difficult times, and creates an environment where students feel cared for, safe, and valued. Building on this progress, another extraordinary step followed: a drive-through pop-up food distribution. Today, this monthly distribution serves more than 1,000 families in our community. Cars line up not because people are seeking charity, but because our community has created dignity, hope, and support during difficult times. This mission has become so much more than food distribution, has become a symbol of what happens when community chooses to care for one another. Dr. Hoffner, Ms. Warning remind us that leadership is not measured by titles. Leadership is measured by service. It is measured by seeing a need and refusing to accept that nothing can't be done. Because of their vision, countless children have had meals on weekends. Families have had relief during difficult times. Students have learned the importance of service, and our community has become stronger, kinder, and more connected. And if anyone questions the impact of this mission, the numbers speak for themselves. Recently, Ms. Warning shared notable statistics: 42 food rescues scheduled weekly, over 8,500 pounds of food collected. Volunteers have driven almost 2,000 miles for food rescues. 250 backpacks packed weekly across the district, and the monthly drive-up pantry supporting nearly 1,000 cars. But beyond the numbers was something even more powerful: understanding the needs of families. It was recognized that some families facing housing insecurity may not have access to a full kitchen or to even an oven to prepare meals, so the program adapted again. Individual microwavable meals began being packed to ensure that students and families still have something warm to eat. Our high school FACS classes even prepared Thanksgiving meals for families that didn't require an oven. That level of thoughtfulness and compassion is what makes this mission extraordinary. After hearing those statistics, spark what's now been lovingly dubbed the super secret mission. Because if you know Val, you know she knows everyone and everything that happens in this community. So keeping anything from her is nearly impossible. The circle of trust had to stay very small. Quiet conversations began, reaching out to local media, connecting with our elected representatives, getting the ball rolling behind the scenes, all without Val knowing. And I think it's important to say that this has been a terrifying mission for some of us, Leslie, Dr. Rossi, myself, because we know neither of you does this for recognition. You do it simply because you care. You care about students, you care about families, you care about this community. We also know that Val may have a few words for us later for pulling this off behind her back. So if Leslie, Dr. Rossi, and I happen to go missing, just know it was absolutely worth it. Dr. Hoffner, little did you know, you also played a role in your own recognition. It was honestly fun knowing that you thought you knew what the super secret mission was, while only knowing a fraction of what was actually happening behind the scenes. Please forgive us. You both embody not only what it means to be a community leader, but what it truly means to be a Gator. And we all know, nobody beats a Gator. It's my distinct honor and privilege to introduce to you Monroeville's Mayor, Mr. Dennis Biondo, and our state representative, Mr. Brandon Markosic.
Michael, can we put the mic up?
Yeah.
We're gonna, here, we're gonna go up here. We're gonna put you.
Did we get you, Val? You're welcome. I don't know that I can say anything better than what Jeanette just said there, but these two guys aren't looking for any type of accolades or recognition for this at all. They just saw a problem and they went and tackled it. What they do really is benefits these kids that wouldn't otherwise be able to benefit from it. They really create opportunities for these kids, because kids with full bellies, I think all of us know, are much happier, calmer. They're easier to teach, take care of, and that's what they're really doing for these kids. So thank you, Ms. Waring, Val. Thank you, Dr. Hoffner, for what you do.
Yes, thank you, Dennis. Thank you, and on behalf of the state of Pennsylvania, I have citations both for Dr. Hoffner and Val. This was quite the secret to keep from Val. I just saw you last night, and it was really heavy, but I knew that we were going to keep this a surprise. But we also want to honor Dr. as well. These citations are passed by the State House, so these are given to people that go above and beyond. I went last week to the food giveaway, and it was something that I was shocked in a good way, and it was something that really touched me, and I'll be going back to Appel. It was something that really touched me, and I got to see the kids help out too, which was always great to see, but also just to see the people that were in line for food and being able to give them something was really great to see, and it was quite the production. So it was just it's my honor to present these citations. We have one from the PA House, PA Senate, and the Office of Austin Davis as well. So with that, I just want to say thank you very much.
It's amazing. I knew something about it. I see you.
Nice to see you, man.
Dr. Hunter, congratulations.
You're you with
You're
this.
welcome. Very nice. Thank you all.
Hold on a second, guys, hold on.
One second.
We have a picture for the yearbook.
Yeah. You'll get it.
You guys ready? I'll take a few.
Thank you. There's one from the Lieutenant Governor's office, if we can have Kristen and me, and come on up. You want anybody else here? We got one more.
All you guys hold this off. Also, Dave.
Everybody on the board wouldn't mind if we took a 5 to 10 minute recess. Is that okay with everybody?
Could we, one more just for Val?
Oh, yeah.
Can I just say a word real quick here, please?
Microphone's in there.
Here's Mike.
Dr. Rossi has it. Come on up. This is my oldest. I just want to thank everyone for this award. I knew something was going on when I saw the agenda, and I'm truly honored to accept this. But I'm accepting it on behalf of an entire team of caring people who make this backpack program possible every single week. No one person fills these backpacks alone. It takes students, volunteers, staff, donors, community partners, and compassionate people working together quietly behind the scenes to make sure children have food for the weekend. What makes this effort so special is that it comes from the heart. Every backpack packed is a reminder to a child that their community cares about them. This recognition really belongs to everyone who gives their time, energy, donation, and love to help our families facing food insecurities. Thank you for believing in this mission and for helping us to continue to make a difference, one backpack, one child, and one family at a time. Thank you.
So, no, wisdom. And she was saying he just. I know you saw her. He got the door last week. So my son had a soccer game.
Ceremony. That's all her family.
Thank you, everybody, for your patience. We'd like to call back to order the Monday, May 18th, 2026 study session. And we are on to board member discussion items.
We have comments from residents on agenda items?
No?
No, because
Everyone's eating, we have no comments. Anybody
wanna tell us
online,
Amazon-
Nico?
Going on.
Thank you. Okay. Board member discussion items. Mr. McIntyre, anything today?
No, ma'am.
Mrs. Burns?
Nope.
Mr. Mock? Ms. Warning?
Nothing, thank you.
Mr. Ritter?
Is this where we're doing our committee stuff, or is that at the end?
No.
At the end.
Nothing then, thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead. Follow all that up, Susan. I dare you.
Congratulations, Val. So well deserved. I will start out with that. But also 3 things that were happening this past week. The Forbes Rhodes graduation. There were 270 graduates, about 45, I think that's what Miss Bishop told me, about 45 were Gateway. So it was a very nice program and ceremony as always. Gateway Middle School had a career day, and Miss Boyce was also there. And I I said sometimes maybe kids just want to get out of class, but it was so meaningful. They were so engaged in it, so it was very well worthwhile, even if that was their reason. And for those that are able to make it tomorrow, and I see Dr. Hoffner has left, but Mr. Mike Mateo and Ms. Hoffner are going to be hosting the third grade spelling bee, and that's going to be at the middle school. And what time? 6?
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock. So Miss Warning will be here for that. And if any of you want to come, it's always so delightful to see the students to perform in the spelling bee and the Rotary. I'd gotten a call today, so after we find out, and Miss Warning makes sure that I do find out who the winners are, because we have to send that on to the Rotary, and they go to another segment of a spelling bee, and they get trophies tomorrow, but they go from there to Seven Springs for the Rotary Conference. So those are just a couple of things going on that I think were worth mentioning. Okay.
Oh, it'll be here tomorrow night.
Oh, I'm through.
Thank you. Mrs. Boyd.
The only thing is, I want to remind everybody, we're having our last curriculum and equity meeting on the 28th. We're going to go over a lot of the surveys that were sent out during the course of this year to see the feedback we're getting. And there's a rather long list of things that we're going to go through in preparation that bring the year to the close, and also preparation for next year.
I have one more. I just want to say excellent job to my wife, and she did for the talent show for Gateway Middle School and Elementary School. Are not phenomenal. All the kids did a great job.
You always does a lot of stuff. I'm in a group text with her for
She's in everything.
stuff. Yeah. All right. So for the study session, we have minutes from the previous meeting, the minutes from the Finance Committee meeting from April 15th, the minutes from the April 20th study session, and the minutes from the April 27th regular meeting. Does anybody have any questions on that? Okay. List of financial reports. John, moved your name tag.
Got it. Thank you, Mrs. McBride. Number 5, financial reports. 5.1, list of bills, May 2026, number 1.
Does anybody have any questions for Mr. Drager? No. Okay. Dr. Rossi, section 6 personnel, and when he gets through to the action items, we will need a motion for 6.4.
Right, for 6.1, we have a rescindment of Douglas Fulmer. 6.2, we have resignations, four resignations. 6.3, 2 leaves to approve. 6.4, employment is our action items, mostly all for food service. 6.5, supplementals as listed. Most of those are for our extended school year. 6.6, 4 volunteers.
Can we have a motion for?
Approve 6.4.
Thank you. Second. Okay. Does anybody have any questions on any part of section 6 and 6.4? No? Okay.
I just one question on the supplementals. Oh, Mr. French is here for the summer program stuff.
It's not on the table right now.
Oh,
We have a motion for 6.4.
Oh, I thought we were doing all 6. I'm sorry.
It's just 6.4.
I missed that. Sorry. Never mind. I'm good.
We have a roll call, please.
Mrs. Boyce?
Aye.
Mrs. Burns?
Aye.
Mrs. Delaney?
Aye.
Mrs. McBride?
Aye.
Mr. McIntyre?
Aye.
Mr. Mock?
Aye.
Mr. Ritter?
Aye.
Mrs. Warning?
Aye.
Mrs. Beagle?
Aye.
The motion passes for 6.4. And Mrs. Burns, you had a question on the other parts of 6.
I was just on 6.5, wondering if that was actually the end of all the. We have all the positions filled.
No, there'll be more.
There's still more. Okay. I was just
never
wondering.
ends.
Yeah, it never ends. If it was if we were
And it's
getting
next year.
close for the summer stuff.
There may be a few more. Yeah.
I'm just wanting to see like how we're doing on hiring. But.
Are you using a service to come up with these other positions? Did I understand you're reaching out through somebody?
That's option.
That's an option.
Yeah, we want to fill it first with Our folks.
You can-
Yep.
Section 7, administrative resolutions. We're back to Dr. Rossi.
For 7.1, we have a list of policies for approvals, 11 of them. 7.2, approve the intergovernmental agreements with Municipality of Monroeville and the Borough of Pitcairn. That's for the bus patrol program. 7.3 is the approval of the MOU between Gateway School District and Monroeville Police Department. That's a new requirement for the MOU. Essentially just adding threat assessment there. 7.4, approve the pupil services agreements, as there'll be several listed in board docs. That's to make sure we're operational by July 1. And 7.5 approves the proposal for keys to literacy, professional development services. That'll be funded through Title IV.
Does anybody have any questions for Dr. Rossi on section 7?
We expound upon maybe what 7.2. Is that something that came from the meeting, Jeanette, or
That is required. That's the bus.
same thing as the
bus patrol.
Okay.
Bus patrol in order for the
Cameras.
the camera for them to do the citation. We just had to have an agreement with them.
Okay.
7.4 is inclusive of the AIU agreement, correct, for the BCBA, correct? People services for 26, 27. I believe that was listed in the, which you sent us.
Which one was it? The
The pupil service agreements for 26, 27, 7.4 is inclusive of the AIU. Is that
I
accurate?
think the AIU's on.
The AIU is part of it. There's 19 contracts that fall under that.
Under this particular one, that's one of them.
One of them is for the behavior specialist for the AIU.
Yeah, and the other one that's 1, 2, 3, something or other.
Systems 1, 2, 3.
Systems 1, 2, 3. Is that classroom management versus the BCBA, which is in?
No, this is more. System 1, 2, 3 is more of a consult for the teacher and the principal. We've been using it.
Classroom kind of.
More, it's more part of like our SAP team, our student assistance program.
One of the difference between
Yeah.
the two. And what I didn't see was, are we still doing patent? I
Yes,
didn't see patent list.
that's not an agreement yet. That'd be more professional development. This is more or less working with.
Contracts, but you're saying patent is not an agreement. It's perfect.
It may be an agreement, but it's not part of this. Not part of this.
Missing, that's why.
Yeah, there may be more. Typically, you get these throughout the year. Our goal was to try to get these done before July 1.
That's why I was wondering.
Yeah.
That's what I was wondering.
Okay. Any other questions? Section 8 for business. Mr. Drager, I screwed that up, didn't I?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Mr. McBride.
Write that down.
8.1, approve the 2026-2027 general operating and administrative budgets for Forbes Road CTC. 8.2, approve the comprehensive service agreement between Gateway School District and Allegheny Intermediate Unit for the 2026-2027 school year. 8.3, approve the addendum to the comprehensive services agreement and Allegheny Intermediate Unit for school-based access program support services for 2026-2027 school year. 8.4, approve and accept the following donations to GMS for 8th grade career fair as listed below. 8.5, approve the agreement with blank for the copier purchase and maintenance agreements. 8.6, resolved by the Board of Directors of the Gateway School District as follows. The proposed final budget of the school district for the 2026-2027 fiscal year on the Form PDE 2028 as presented to the school board is adopted as a final budget for the school district general fund in the amount of $98,414,816. 8.7, resolved by the Board of Directors of the Gateway School District as follows. The proposed final budget for food service of the school district for the 2026-2027 fiscal year on Form PDE 2028 as presented to the school board is adopted as the final budget for the school district food service fund in the amount of $2,823,697. 8.8, approval of homestead and farmstead exclusion real estate tax assessment reduction for 2026-2027. 8.9, approve the technology agreements and purchases, TBD, for the 2026-2027 school year, as listed below. 8.10, approve the disposal and/or sale of old, obsolete, and damaged furniture, technology, and various other items. 8.11, approve, in accordance with Section 404 of the Pennsylvania Public School Code, the continued appointment of John Drager, Director of Finance and Operations, as the district's school board treasurer for 1 year period commencing July 1st, 2026 through June 30th, 2027.
Does anybody have any questions on Section 8 for Mr. Drager or anybody else?
One question on the timing of the treasurer. We extended your contract time, but we didn't schedule your treasurer
Right.
time, did we?
And
Okay.
I'm gonna put it on all the banking stuff.
Okay.
For the full school year.
Okay. I just remember we extended something. I just
Right.
want to make sure we weren't overlapping.
This is we're blank. Look at that.
A sale of old, damaged furniture, whatever. How do we accomplish that? You put back at the do with that, if we were to sell it.
Well, Micah might be able to speak.
That's right.
Yeah.
Just curious. Micah?
There he is.
How do you sell
Man behind the curtain.
Technology.
You're talking about for the technology sale, I'm sorry.
it? Oh, no.
In general.
It said disposal of old and obsolete damaged furniture, and it says sale. I was just curious. How do we go? about
Yes,
that?
so what we do is with all the new technology we're buying, which you can see as one of the agenda items, all of the machines that are coming out, we then look to see where we can either dispose of them or get money for them. So last year we used AGI Repair. They purchased the devices that are coming out of circulation. Now there are some devices that are basically zero cost, and well, we don't get any money for them essentially. So what we have to do is dispose of them, and we have to look for approved recyclers. So that's just a blanket cover for us for anything that we have to either sell off or dispose of.
Okay, so they do the furniture as well.
That'll be a different company. So for me, it's say the computers, iPads. There's some like computer monitors and TVs that we have to pay to dispose of because there's toxic chemicals in it.
Right.
For the furniture, that would go through a different process.
So you go to company, you do it.
Yeah, I wouldn't deal with the furniture directly, but all the technology I would go through.
Okay.
Yeah, that could be different, as well as we have shredding too coming this summer.
Any reason, I have a 1920-something teacher's oak desk. You couldn't buy a desk like that today if your life depended on it. So I just was curious what you did with the furniture. Not to say that the furniture you have is a 1920-something. I was just curious what you did with the furniture.
You looking to go antiquing?
I'm not going antiquing. Now,
Anybody have,
what? That was my dad's desk.
does anybody have any other questions on Section 8?
Yeah.
The 8.5 is,
Try
as
again.
long as it take to make a decision on who you're.
Yeah, that's a placeholder. Michael, you want to talk a little bit about the copier?
Yeah, so we have narrowed down the selection to 3 different vendors. Each one has very strong offerings, but in different areas. So we're trying to finalize the selection criteria to figure out who we're going to award the contract to. All 3 do fit within our budget. So when we present it, just know that it would be a budgeted item. It wouldn't be a new expense.
Any other questions, Section 8? No? Okay. We have no board member resolutions. We have no comment from residents, unless there's no residents are here. I don't believe there's any on the screen.
No.
Okay. Administrative reports.
Nothing this evening other than I just wanted to comment on the presentation tonight. So I just wanted to thank everyone. I'll keep it brief, but I really want to take a second to talk about the individuals behind the food distribution and the backpack program. We talk a lot about community, but the individuals we recognize today actually live it. Every week they just show up. And I mentioned this last week. This is not a once a month and done. They're lifting boxes, they're sorting cans, they're packing bags. Our volunteers and staff are the whole reason this works, including our students. I was up there last week. It was unbelievable how much impact our students make too, along with Val and Jennifer and Sean and the whole group. Our volunteers and staff are the whole reason this works. And I know they don't do it for the recognition, which is exactly why we need to acknowledge their work throughout this entire school year. So thank you. Thank you for your dedication, the long hours, looking out for our community. We're incredibly fortunate that they're all part of our team. So just thank you.
Well said.
Thank you.
That's just there for information. The bond issuance, there's information there. That's just an informational item for you and the public. It's on board docs under 11.2.
And then board committee reports. Mrs. Boyd, you gave us the date for
28th.
the education.
Clock.
Okay. Any other committees?
The intergovernmental and advocacy, Ms. McBride and I, we both went to Harrisburg the beginning of the month to advocate for school funding, passing a budget. We met with Mr. Markozik, and we also had an intergovernmental meeting. We worked on some collaborative things, communication, kind of set the ground rules and goals for where we want to go, and a bunch of research we have to do yet.
Mr. Ritter? No. No. Anything for?
We did have a finance committee meeting. We already talked about the stuff, right? So the budget, the full line item budget was made available, and we talked more about the bond. So if you have questions about the bond people were there. That presentation was pretty detailed. So if you have other questions about the finances, you actually have to ask Mr. Drager. But yeah, so there's lots of information out there if you need any more questions before the vote on Tuesday next week.
It's all uploaded too.
Yep.
Mr. McIntyre, anything?
Nothing committee-wise, and not to pile on, because Val already looks ready to choke all of us for giving her attention, but I just want to say, Val, me and you have butted heads many, many times. I have never once questioned for a second your faith and your commitment to Gateway. And so I think somebody said earlier, nobody embodies the Gator spirit and Gateway better than you. So thank you again.
Thank you. KDK investigative reporting is on hold in case they have to follow up with homicide.
All games.
Yeah. All right, ma'am, a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.